no. You can't do that. We need that light. No. No. You can't do that. 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 You take that off. You can't do that. Take it off. We're live. Thank you. I can't see anything without. Like all the light coming from there.
You have to slide over. This is my show, remember? We're on the Seahawk broadcast channel.
We're live.
Oh, we're live now?
Yep.
How do you know?
Because it's streaming.
Okay, then you have to move over.
Sorry. Is the camera okay?
I don't know.
So you're live on your show?
Mm-hmm. Your chair takes up a lot of room now.
Like, we can move whatever you want.
No, it's good. So, do I need to know anything?
Let's just put this farther. Whoops.
Now we have too much frame. Tilt it this way. This way.
That's what I wanted. But that's because I don't have two cameras. Here, make it more about you. Just tilt it your way. I'm the guest. So you're more in focus.
Bit of a shadow here. How is the sound? There we go.
Take your angle.
Okay.
Do you want to check it?
I can't hear anything.
Yeah, you gotta turn that up.
Check.
Turn it up more. Your yeah.
Check.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Check. Okay.
There
yeah,
you
that's
go.
pretty good.
So you can watch yourself.
There's drift in the mic stand, but that's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Is that better?
Oh, actually, yeah.
How's
There's
that?
no gas.
That's okay. We're not even
So,
doing anything.
This is what I'm gonna use OBS to talk with guests directly on OBS.
So is there a link that people... How do they join?
Yeah. Video.ninja. I'll make a broadcast there. So if you go on
into their email, or how would you can send it?
I wrote
any way
it
you want.
in a message, so it's gonna be on all the channels.
Okay. Do you want to send it there now?
And I'll put it in the video description.
Do you want to send it there now? Did you send it to the chat?
Matrix.
Did you send it to my Matrix?
It's on the Matrix Creome there.
Oh. The live link that we're doing right now?
Yeah, see video.ninja there. That first link. Just the first link.
Stop. I don't want to do that. I just want to forward this whole thing.
Yeah, Miss Q there.
So this, if they go here right now and they click on this link in the Mother Spirit chat, they can join?
The first link there.
Yeah.
Video.ninja. That's not how they're going to join, but that's where they're going to go and get the app. That's how it's going to work. Like, this is the new Zoom for them.
Okay. So if they wanted to join right now, is there a link that you could share?
I would create a room here, right? It's like Zoom. So that I would make it a room name, like Zoom. You create a room name, a meeting, you share a link,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to use this app,
Mm. Okay.
right? So you have guests, you have a director. I'm going to be the
Too bad we
director.
can't screen share this.
Yeah, so the whole OBS thing is uh, this version has a bug where I can't make any advanced scene stuff. So we have one camera. I don't even want to try and get two cameras because of the software. So we have cameras where we're each just laid back in our own corner of the studio. We can get our own light, and I can make you the main speaker,
Mm-hmm.
and I can put myself in the corner
Mm-hmm.
while you talk here.
And how do
right?
people join?
Or I can take myself out.
How do people join?
They use this Video.Ninja, and then I created a room there. They're a guest, so I put them into the show, the live.
So all they have to do is click on the link.
Right. Then they'll be live with us on this.
Mm-hmm. And we're recording.
We're gonna be streaming if we want.
Or you can just record.
But we can still stream even privately. So you can use your Google account to sign in to watch the live stream if it's a private watch list. Or we can go public streaming, and then because the OBS in the cloud, I can do multiple streaming platforms at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So you can stream on YouTube and Odyssey and Rumble at the same time.
And can you screen share?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can screen share it in the app.
In the app. What can we screen share?
Oh,
right
that's
now?
easy for us. But no, my software is broken. I don't have my scenes. Remember that bug? I deleted everything.
But like tomorrow you could have that working.
Yeah,
for
that's
example.
what I'm fixing that now.
Okay.
So
we will next time we might be able to screen share.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Unfortunately we can't now, so we can't kind of go through some of this.
No, but you
okay.
just go on VDO.Ninja. Right?
Yeah.
And it's in
So
all
we
your
shared a link to this.
all your channels. You just shared it.
Yeah.
Right? And you can privately send people a Video.Ninja. Just the one link.
So we're live right now on YouTube?
Yeah, on your YouTube. What's your YouTube channel? Your broadcast.
So I could send that link into the community chat right now.
Can you go on YouTube right now and see it?
Gonna check.
Subscription. Here, I'll look.
No, I have it.
There.
Oh yeah, here we are.
We're live. So share that.
So
Share that link now. Share. There you go. Send it to your friend that you wanted to have it live with. Say, I'm going to say something here. Right? So I can point the camera at you now. Whoa.
careful.
Right? Now you're the show. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't share it there. I shared it into the Mother Spirit chat. So
So now you're the
that's
show.
most of the people that were expecting me to do this anyway. So everyone in the Mother Spirit chat.
So now you're recording. Basically, we're live. This is live studio.
Yeah.
This is live studio stuff. So I'm going to just walk out of here and you take over.
Okay, sounds good. Can you bring me a drink?
Right? And then you'll cut out of that because when we stream, we're recording our master.
Mm.
And they'll be, our guests can run OBS and they'll be able to record their master at the same time too if they want.
Oh, okay.
So it's really cool. It's like the next
So everybody
generation
can have their own hard
platform.
copy.
This is the new professional
Everybody
platform.
can have their own hard copy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the master.
Yeah.
Like this is your master. You keep it.
Yeah. So when Megan
just
and I
you,
come on,
so you don't even have.
oh,
if
but
she's
she
talking,
has to have OBS.
but you have a really good flow and you're saying all this really cool stuff, then you can clip that for your short.
Right.
So your studio is always recording your master, so nobody can. And then you're also recording the multiple people in the cloud, but not here. You just bring yourself the small, efficient versions. You can see everybody else.
Yeah.
That's it. So welcome to the prototype sort of that. So we're going to record, and then I put it in the clipper. And now we're live at 10 minutes, right? You can write that down. And then you don't even have to look. You know where to clip. See the time there? 10 minutes, 20 seconds. So you have 30 seconds to 11 minutes.
Okay.
So I can count that down for you.
Okay. Just go.
I'm going to go. And you can just do your show. And I'll come back.
Okay. Where's a counter?
Right here. Recording 10:47.
Okay. Okay.
So just write down the time.
I did already.
Or remember.
It's okay. Go. Maybe we should shut your mic off. Should I just turn this down to do that?
Don't worry about it.
No, I don't want it to pick me up.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we've been past 11 minutes. We're totally just figuring out the whole studio thing here. And yeah, so I was supposed to welcome everyone who's watching this Anna Seahawk broadcast. This is a total off the cuff surprise show. I was, as many of you who would be watching this already know, I was scheduled to have a meetup with Megan McDonald from, I can't remember the name of her. Anyway, we all know Megan McDonald. She's the extraordinary plasma therapy goddess, one of many among us. She's been doing it for 20 years, so I was super excited to have a conversation with her, but she was feeling under the weather, and so I thought I would just take advantage of the fact that we have the studio up and running, and we're constantly tweaking it and constantly learning how all of this stuff works and flows together and how close you should be to the mic. And really working out the kinks. So if anybody watched the beginning of this, there's a good portion in there where actually as we're setting it up, Lee's kind of talking about what we're doing and how things have changed. And yeah, pretty excited about the studio, which is hilarious because this really, all of this has been just such a process to get all of this gear even here in Luang Prabang, Laos. It's been an epic story in and of itself, because not all of the options were available to us. And then there's the cost also, which is not just in the gear, but in the ridiculous extra fees that I call ransom, that, the surprise costs of importing things. And yeah, that's been a discovery all its own. So the talk tonight was supposed to be about plasma. However, I'm going to go through some broad stuff here because there's so much going on with the move happening from Luang Prabang to Chiapas, with a brief stop for myself in Canada to see my family and to enjoy a bit of time on the British Columbia West Coast. And I'll be going to Quadra Island to visit some people there as well. And I'm super excited about all of that and sharing all of the beautiful connections that are waiting for me there, the friends that are waiting for me there, and hope to do some beautiful interviews with all of these lovely women and really start to expand on this mother spirit network of women and come together in the spirit of companionship. It's been like a voyage out at sea on a hobbycraft this whole last 4 years, especially. I always joked about how my life feels like I've been living on a ship, um, just because of all of the. We do spend like a fair chunk of time in different places, and when we don't really we spend a lot of time together. It's like really a land ship. We ride our bikes and we go. Lee and I do everything together, really, actually. Um, and we really like, it's like being at sea, and my bicycle is my sailboat. It really feels like that. And so uh, we're sort of each other's wingman when we're out there. And it's interesting to ride a bicycle. Uh, you know, the roads are always interesting when you ride a bicycle. And we really don't have a lot of people here that we don't have a real community here. So it's really a safety issue at the end of the day, uh, because it's a crazy world. So yeah, we're always sort of in contact with each other. I don't know how I got off on this part of the conversation, but it's interesting. It's just interesting because mostly when, I don't know, it's just when you're in a foreign land and you don't speak the same language as the people around you, and it's just different. It's not like going out. Uh, the culture is just different, and the communication is just different, and how things are handled um, is different. So you just behave differently when you live in a place like this. So it's been fun. It's been a fun experience. It's been crazy getting all this stuff here, and it's so crazy to now be departing here and getting ready for that, and just yeah, trusting um, in the process and allowing it to unfold kind of how it wants to, in a way. And really focusing on just my own general mood and happiness in the end, and not worrying about the how of everything, and just kind of trying to, or not trying to, but allowing myself to stay in the creative process and just live there. Um, Instead of we spend so much time worrying about how we're going to do something instead of just taking the steps to get yourself there. So that's what the flow has been like lately. And recently did a little deep dive back into these plants that I've been carrying around with me for so long now. And you know that when you first have an experience with a plant and it does something for you, like it brings you relief, and you connect with it on a really like deeper level when something like that, when you have like when you have a healing effect from having contact with a plant, and it's like stays with you. It just stays with you, that memory, that connection. And then time goes by, and the story starts to feel old, and you don't appreciate these plants the way you did, like when it's like falling in love, like that first time you see your partner, and where you just, that spark happens and you're like, oh boy, this is trouble. And yeah, it just makes an impression. And plants do that, especially for me. I've had a few plants that just altered the course of my health. And uh, yeah, so I've been carrying them around with me as I move. And a few other things. My first garden was actually fermentation. Uh, the kefir milk, which I don't even do anymore, but I feel like I will do again. Um, but that was like the one that I really carried around with me the most. Uh, I did water kefir for a while, and I have always done my own, well, like for quite a while, I've done my own enzymes, fruit enzymes as well. So the ones I carried with me, like physically carried with me the most, were the milk kefir grains and then the other bottles of actually fermented fruit enzymes. And the water kefir I did for a while, but I had to let go because you just can't carry, like actually move that much stuff around with you when you're nomadic and like taking flights and buses and trains, and kombucha I did for a while too. But yeah, so at the moment I'm doing water kefir grains and um, enzyme ferments and some like combo stuff, fire cider, fermented fire cider. It's like a probiotic and an enzyme in one. And this is like a oral tonic that I use, that we use daily, pretty much daily. If we have liquids other than plasma, then it's usually an enzyme, a probiotic enzyme drink. Sometimes we squeeze fresh oranges to get fresh squeezed orange juice, and then we blend that with a bit of fermented or water kefir grained kefir. What would we call it? Kefir sugarcane juice and the enzyme. And that's like sort of a cocktail here. Uh, Super yummy. I can't even describe the flavor. It's changing all of the time. So right now, the fruit enzyme that we have that we're adding right now is star fruit that fermented for 2 years and so good. Love that one. We just finished a pomelo skin one. And I've now just filtered off another one that's a bit different, more like a fire cider fruit enzyme combo. So it has ginger and other spices and herbs in it, along with lime, like fruit peels and stuff like that. So it's very big and bold and full of different different flavors. So delicious. I don't do all of my stuff is ferments. None of it, like usually when you read about fire cider, they use apple cider vinegar for to create the tonic, but that is not, it's not a ferment. It's totally different. So there's no enzyme production in there. It's really just a vinegar, a homebrew vinegar. So has healthy probiotics in it, but it's not have any of the enzymes. Or, well, apple cider vinegar arguably would have enzymes, but it's just different when you do your own ferment from beginning to end, and you need that time for all of these different things to evolve inside your jar. So I take the raw ingredients, I brew my teas usually because I don't want to have so much sediment inside the fermentation jar. So I'll brew, like I'll grind my spices and make like a masala brew and let that steep for between 15 minutes to an hour, depending on how much time I have. And I'll add my other herbs in there too, like mugwort or whatever other green herbs that you're using that you want to have in there. Because you definitely I don't put those into the long ferment. I don't put leafy greens or anything like that into my long ferments. So I brew that, strain all that stuff off, add my sugar, let it cool, and then I add my chopped up fruits like the limes or the pineapple or the orange or the pomelo, mango. I've done dragon fruit, um, whatever it is that you want to put in there as a fruit. And you can also add, like, even if you used ginger in your brew that you filtered, you can still slice up or grate ginger and put that into, or whole peppercorns, stuff like that, but not anything too fine. Add that all together, and then really you want to wait 3 months minimum before you start filtering and consuming. But you can do less. You can do like a moon cycle or like even 2 weeks. But the longer you wait, the better they are, obviously. So, yeah, that is why am I talking about that? Because soon I hope to be, well, soon I will be doing a fire cider enzyme ferment workshop, um, and a few other things here in Lao before I depart. Yeah, and I really hope some of my friends will just get on the bandwagon in BC where I'm coming and get their jars perking away before I get there so that we can enjoy the yumminess. Champagne together. Enzyme champagne. That's what I thought that you were making and bringing.
Tanks.
Yeah, and plasma tanks. Jeez, it's going to be so weird to leave all my aged plasma.
Get some plasma tanks.
Yeah, everybody should have plasma tanks and
To collect plasma.
mm,
So we can wash that.
I'm having some coconut mango.
Yeah.
I'm going to need a drink.
Okay.
Some of the fun things I've been doing with my plasma, besides drinking it and washing my whole body with it, is I don't know if I want to call it ferments. Well, yeah, I guess it is a fermentation. The lady down the street here that does our sugarcane juice for us, she gave me some barbecued bergamot fruits. And they mix this with fermented rice water, which has a really weird smell. I've done it and I don't know, not into it. But so they mix that with the bergamot, and that's what they wash their hair with. And so she gave me some barbecued bergamots, and I put them in with my plasma, and I just let them sit for like, I don't know, a month. I put it in some aged plasma. I don't even know how old it was. But anyway, it sat there, these toasted bergamot, whole bergamots, and I crunched them up and pushed them into the bottle with it. And then when I filtered it out, it's like the seeds I think it was the seeds. I took a picture, I'll have to share it. It went red, like fire engine red. So crazy. But the bergamot smell is just off the charts. And I just washed my hair with it like tonight, and I don't understand this camera. And I've been using it on my whole body. Just, I don't know. I got I got 2 liters sitting there. It's not going to take long to go through it. I'm going to try and maybe stretch that out for the next month. But I love the aged plasma for washing your skin. La. So deep cleaning and soft. Oh my gosh. Honestly, it's like you don't know what you're missing. Um, and then I'm a bit lazy with this one, the boiled or the simmered plasma reduced to 1/4 volume for like a kind of serum. It's super enriching. I've actually been using it on my lips because I've had some healing, some detoxing happening. So I've been using it as like a lip gloss, basically. um, really interesting flavor. It's like I don't know. It reminds me of like Japanese seaweed. I don't know. Really like toasted Japanese seaweed at some crazy fine dining restaurant. Like, so good. Um, but mostly on my skin, I still use moringa oil. I don't really use a lot of the simmered plasma. Like Lee uses it a lot. But when you go in the sun, I use it then for sure. When I'm doing my sun gazing or my sunning, catching some sun. It feels so nice to have a space where you can do some nudie sunbathing. Oh, you know, it's just like feeling the darkness or going swimming or like just being in the shower or having a bath. You know, that can you imagine not doing that? So being in the sun naked is like, to me, it's like that. It's like not being able to have a bath or not being able to have a shower, like not having the privacy to do those things or the tools to do those things. So I don't do it often, but I'm very grateful that I have the space here and the ability to make that happen. And everybody should. And do some happy baby pose and get some sun on your bum and just feel what the sun actually feels like on your body. Yeah. And sun gazing. So if the sun is too warm, then I'll take like I use a hemp towel and I get it wet and then I put that on my face and then I gaze at the sun through the wet hemp towel, which is super cool. And yeah, there's all kinds of fun things that you can do with the sun and shine back at it. Shine your light back at the sun. That's like a thank you gift, you know. Let the sun feel your energy. Yeah, it's probably among my most favorite things to do.
You will notice it.
Yeah, the sun feels you. She'll feel you. Well, I think you can wrap this up.
Me? I don't have to wrap anything.
So I just put stop recording, and do I have to go and do something on YouTube now?
Well, why don't you like make thank you for
So thank you for joining us here today on this lovely episode.
all the thank you out even so you can do your thank you again.
Yeah, so I can start again. And thank
Take
you,
two. Hold on.
everyone.
You need silence. I was talking. Say take two. Goodbye.
Thank you for joining me on this lovely 22nd of Scorpio. Is that what it is?
Today was the 23rd.
Oh, the 23rd of Scorpio. Maybe next time someone will join me in the conversation, and that will be more fun. But for now, it's just me, because we're just learning how to run the studio. Okay, stop. Bye, everyone. Stop recording. Oh, stop.